Welcome to my classroom. In this video, we are going to talk about the concept of solving quadratics. By taking the square root. So that's pretty much it. We will be using the square root symbol. Before we move on, I would like for you to understand the logic behind this concept. So basically, if you have a square root power of x, it means the same thing as x to the power of 1 by 2. That is basically what you really need to understand. And square and square root are each other's opposite. Now, why are they each other's opposite is something very, I hope it becomes clear to you after this. So on this second sentence, I have x squared. X squared, x is getting squared, so I have it 2 here. Instead of this square root symbol, instead of the square root symbol, we can also write the power as a fraction. So instead of square root, I'm going to put the power as a fraction here. So think about your multiplying fractions. This is 2 over 1 times 1 over 2. So 2 over 1 times 1 over 2 is 2 by 2, which is 1. And that is the reason we end up with x to the power of 1 or x. Or we can say that x square and square root are each other's opposite or cancel each other's effect. So with that taken care of, we can move on. I will let you pause the video and make sure you have this noted down. I will go ahead and clear this page and we will start with our first example. And our first example is going to be negative x squared minus 8 equals negative 33. So in a question like this, always remember these questions, we do not need quadratic formula or the longer method. Reason being, our term b, our second term of the quadratic, like we have ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Now you can see we do not have a term, second term here. We do have a term with x squared. We do have constant numbers like c. What we are missing is the second term. And that honestly makes our work really easy, as you can see how I'll do the question in front of you. So in questions like these, what we do is we are trying to get our x squared all by himself. So you can think that x squared is grumpy. So I'd add 8 on both the sides, add 8 on that side, add 8 on this side to balance the equation. Minus 8 plus 8 gone, 0. Negative x squared equals negative 33 plus 8. So that will be negative 25. All right. Now, see, all my goal basically is that my x is grumpy here. So I feel my x is still a little grumpy here because this negative sign is bothering him. So I divide by negative 1 on both the sides. All right. Maybe x will be happy here. Still a little grumpy because it's getting squared. You know, he just wants to be alone. So negative 25, negative divided by negative is positive. It's plus 25. Now x squared is 25, students. You can also think of it this way. What number when squared is 25? That is 5. So if I do the square root of this number on both the sides, like I said in the last page, square and square root cancel each other's effect. So all that math drama just to have x happy all by himself. He just doesn't need the negative or 8 around him. He just wants to be alone for now. So the answer is x is 5 plus or minus 5. Reason being that negative 5 squared is also 25. And plus 5 squared is also 25. So you'll always have two answers here. And these are the two x-intercepts that you'll have. So, all right, I'll go ahead and erase this as well. We'll practice another example, example number 2. 3 x plus 2 whole squared equals 48. Now students, on a question like this, I would suggest you first divide by 3 on both the sides, because at least you'll get rid of people around your x plus 2 expression here. So I'm dividing by 3. See, I couldn't have subtracted 2 from both the sides. Reason being, this is getting squared as a whole expression here. That's the reason I didn't do that. So 3 times what is 48? 16. Sorry, I forgot the square. Now remember, on the first page, we talked about square being the opposite of square root. So that is the reason I'm trying to do the square root on both the sides, because we know that square and square root are each other's opposite. So it's gone here. So I have x plus 2 equals square root of 16. What numbers when times by itself 2 times gives me 16? That is 4. So it is square root of 16 is 4. Now our x is still a little grumpy. He was more grumpy here, I'm sure, but he's kind of getting better now. He's telling the 2 to go away for some time and leave him alone so he can just think about some decisions he's making maybe. So plus 2 minus 2 gone, 0. X equals 4 minus 2, 2. So now it was a square root answer. You'll have a plus answer and minus answer, because square root of 16 will be plus 4 and minus 4. So that's why I'm taking 2 answers here. Gone again. All right, so these are the 2 answers, and these are the 2 places where the graph is going to actually cross on the x-axis, -6. 2 should be somewhere here. So that's pretty much our graph. So I hope I'm making some sense in these. I can do more examples. Please comment if you want me to do a specific question, and I'll be happy to do it for you. So have a good one, and thank you for watching, taking your time to watch the videos. I appreciate your time. Have a good one. Math is fun. Bye.